How's it going, Bob?
Great. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, likewise. I'm Andrew. We've spoken over the phone a few times, and
Yeah.
really excited to get to meet with you one-on-one in person here.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure.
So how's everything going?
It's going good. I mean, I love running the gym. It's one of
Oh,
my passions. So I couldn't be happier with kind of reaching my goals and run Bob's Fitness. So
Yeah, that's
it's been
really
exciting.
awesome.
Yeah.
How long has it been kind of like one of your goals to run your own place for?
As long as I can remember, I've always wanted to run my own gym, franchise out, and I really enjoy helping people out and kind of reaching their goals. So I've been doing this for about 5 years. Although as long as I can remember, I've always wanted to do it. So it's kind of like living the dream.
Dang, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's
So
been good.
did you do any work before this, or was it kind of like something you got going pretty quick in life?
Different things, obviously, like school, kind of motivated me to start my own business. And
Okay, for sure.
once I graduated, it was just kind of all fitness. So
Mhm.
yeah,
That's really
I
awesome.
kind of got into it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you look like you're a pretty fit guy.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it's a good fit for you to be running a business like this.
I'm trying. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. So I guess you got into this group with running a franchise from Bob's, and obviously name's Bob. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What's been like the coolest or the best, your favorite part, I guess?
I would say seeing people change. Really,
Mhm.
I think it's the most rewarding part of my job is seeing somebody accomplish a goal.
Okay.
Starting from point A and getting to point B, and yeah, just the transformation that takes place over that time, and I could actually physically see it, which is super rewarding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really neat.
Yeah.
So with Bob's, what type of programs do you guys offer? I mean, imagine that's probably a big part of your.
Yeah, I obviously the biggest one is just our customer base that comes in on a regular basis
Mhm.
using the machines and just kind of doing their own thing.
Uh-huh.
We've dabbled a little bit with personal trainers and different classes that we've tried to incorporate into the fitness center. Other than that, no, nothing super crazy. Just mainly, a good culture and coming and working out.
Okay. So you say you dabbled a little bit. Like, what does that mean exactly for you?
So we've tried running a couple different classes, bringing in some different personal trainers,
Mhm.
high intensity type stuff, yoga, that kind of stuff that we've tried in the past.
Oh, gotcha. So do you guys still currently run those, or?
Off and on, a couple times a month.
Hmm.
Nothing too crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Is it, I guess, looking at that and comparing it, like most of your customers and gym members, they just come in to just do their own thing.
Basically, yeah. Kind of see the same people every day, which is
Yeah.
awesome, but obviously we'd like to see some new people as well coming in.
Okay, so you're kind of looking to grow and expand from what you're at right now.
Exactly.
Right on. Do you guys have any like set goals right now as how you want to do that?
I'm hoping you have a solution. I really think that we can steal. There's a part of a market that we are just not hitting right now that I feel like our competitors are kind of stealing those customers away.
Hmm.
So we have seen a decline in profit per month of about $500.
Yeah.
I think if we set up some different classes and programs, maybe that would attract more customers. I don't know if we need to put in a gym or pool or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
That's still kind of
So
a gray area for me.
So I imagine there's lots of competition out there these days.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And you say you're losing some. Do you suspect like there's the other companies and gyms are doing something different that your customers are seeing that they offer?
My biggest concern would probably be not that I attend these gyms. I'm just assuming
For sure.
they have some type of training program,
Mhm.
maybe competitions that they do, incentives. I'm not exactly sure.
Okay.
From what I've seen, people are attached to certain personal trainers that can
Yeah.
attract, a customer base, and people tend to come back for certain people.
For sure.
When you come to the gym, it's more of a social thing at times, which is annoying, but it's also great for me as well. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm losing people to other places because of friends or those extra programs.
Yeah, I imagine that once they build up that relationship, it's hard to
Hard to
really-
change. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have like a review system that your customers are leaving reviews on?
Not a ton of reviews. The ones that we have are all really good.
Yeah.
So it's not, there's about 20 reviews online, I believe,
Okay.
and we're a 4.5 star
Oh, that's
gym,
awesome.
so it's pretty good. I think it could be improved. I think we could make a way that people could review or
Okay.
it's not super implemented at
Yeah.
this point.
So you mentioned like the programs in the past. What are some of the disadvantages that you see with them?
Yeah, I think that they just weren't as consistent as we would have hoped. People showed up to the classes and we had a good turnout, and then it just kind of ended.
Mhm.
And then we'd start a new one, and it kind of declined after that point.
Okay.
So maybe inconsistent.
Gotcha. Was there much follow up and stuff?
Not a ton. Yeah.
Okay.
Not a lot. It's just disappointing, I guess.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I imagine that makes it a little bit tough on your business.
Right. Yeah. That's a great point.
So with that said, I guess what are some of the goals you're hoping to achieve with coming through us?
Obviously, I'd love to attract more customers first and foremost. Retention is great here, although I feel like there is a part of the market that we're really missing at this point.
Yeah.
If we could bring on, a couple of high quality nutritionists or personal trainers, a couple different programs that we can get some people motivated to kind of, make it so it's January all year round. Seems to be our biggest
Yeah.
month, and everybody's super motivated to come in those months. If we can make it, a year-long thing, or and expand, past that, that'd be great.
Yeah. So making it kind of a personalized thing and making it so people feel like, hey, I want to improve, not just at the beginning of the year, not
Yeah.
when I have to set my year goals,
Right.
my New Year's resolutions, but continuous, right?
Exactly, and I think people care, and they know that I care about them. I want them to know that our faculty and employees are caring as well. I think that's huge.
Yeah, and I think we can help with that. And so why don't we go from here, and we'll go ahead and make you up not a situation, but a deal that will work for both
Cool.
of us.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, I like
Sick.
that.
Just get right into the next one.
Yeah, we can do that. Just making sure I don't have a name in here. Nope. Cool.
Okay. Cool.
Awesome. Hey, how's it going?
Good, Taylor.
Good, Andrew.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, likewise.
Sweet. Logan, Utah. Is that where you're from originally?
Yeah, I kind of grew up there a little bit.
Cool,
And so
okay.
it's a good place. Call it home.
Yeah. I like Utah a lot. I have a lot of friends and family down there, so that's cool.
Okay. Where are you from?
I'm from Washington, so not super close, but I have a lot of family in Salt Lake area,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. You big into skiing or snowboarding, into that?
I like snowboarding.
Yeah.
It's one of my things I get out and do. It gets me out into nature,
Yeah.
even when it's cold.
Okay, cool. Were you around when the Olympics were going on? That was quite a while ago.
I missed them.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Okay. You were part of it. Okay,
We
cool.
definitely watched some on TV. So.
Cool. Yeah, it was good times. So how did you get into the pest control business?
Oh man. So just being in college, there's always recruiters out there.
Oh yeah.
And so I had a couple summers out there and decided, hey, you know what? This could be something I can do and be successful at. And so far,
Cool.
Got it up and running about 3 years ago.
Okay.
And so we've been expanding pretty rapidly.
Cool.
So
Cool.
it's been exciting.
I like it. That's ironic. I did the same thing in college to kind of get through college as sales.
Yeah.
It honestly sucked, but I mean, it was great. It was a good time. And door to door. I'm assuming you started door to door.
Started door to door.
Okay.
Yep. Can't start any other way.
Yeah. So, do you still knock a little bit yourself?
You know what? Not as much.
More just managing
A
guys.
lot more managing it
Okay.
because managing and recruiting because being the business owner, you don't have as much time to go
Right.
into that.
And there's a lot more behind the scenes that you have to do. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Every once in
Yeah.
a while, trainings we'll do that. So,
Cool. I love it. Yeah, it's a great industry. Obviously,
Yeah.
super lucrative.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What's What are the main, I guess, issues you guys are kind of facing right now?
So our company, like I said, started about 3 years ago, and we've been developing, and like there's a lot of growth, and things have been going pretty well, and they're going all right now.
Okay.
But one of the original concerns is just like our computer program that we're going through right now.
Okay.
We're using a lot of Google Sheets, and it's working fine right now.
Okay.
Just not major complaints, but I mean, there's obviously like we're getting ready to expand to several more cities, and I feel that if we start expanding, it's going to get harder to keep track of
Keep track of everything with Google Sheets. Yeah. I totally get it. And that's a crucial part of the business as well. How is retention and like marketing, that kind of thing?
It's going pretty well.
Okay.
We've got a good sales team out there, and so they're really good about what they're doing. I mean, obviously the marketing gets part of that.
Okay.
And so word of mouth is a big portion too.
Cool. Okay. Is it mainly based out of Logan, or what cities are you guys kind of?
Yeah, so we're based out of Logan, but we're in like Washington D.C., Pittsburgh,
Okay.
and other locations like
All
that.
over.
Yeah.
Cool. So with the expansion, it sounds like you guys are looking to expand fairly quickly. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
With the pest control business and industry, it seems like most people try and expand. Are you looking to sell
Rapidly.
off eventually, or what's kind of your goal here in the next 5 to 10 years?
Right now, planning to hold on to it.
Cool.
Like you said earlier, it does bring in a pretty lucrative income.
Yeah.
And so it makes us pretty excited.
Yeah.
And so currently, our plan is to hold on to it for a number of years, and then eventually selling it off wouldn't be a bad thing.
Yeah. No, I know. I've had friends that have done it before, so
Yeah.
it's a good path. That's awesome. I'm assuming you guys are super customer based. It seems like organization is super important as well. Just making sure everything's super organized. Is that kind of the biggest concern right now? Is just kind of making sure that expansion will go as smooth as possible?
Yeah, because like we don't want to lose the satisfaction of our customers.
Okay.
Because that's a big part of our business is making sure our customers are happy with
It's
the
huge.
products.
Yeah.
I mean, with your experience in it, like when you get angry customers,
That's the worst.
you lose business,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's
That-
one bad customer is worse than one good customer, I guess.
Yeah,
It
like I
doesn't really
said-
balance out.
Yeah, by word of mouth. Word of mouth travels both ways. Like it can be very positive, or it can not
Yeah.
be.
So I'm right there with you. A huge part of pest control or any type of door-to-door business is word of mouth,
Mm-hmm.
friends, kind of the bandwagon thing.
Mhm.
A lot of people will do it just because their friends are doing it, or their
Yeah.
neighbors are doing it. With that being said, customer service is huge. What are your guys' ratings at right now?
We're pretty good. We're about a 4.3,
That's great.
which is I feel like that's pretty strong,
That's
especially
very
3
strong.
years under our belt now.
That's not easy.
No.
Yeah. Cool. And call centers, that kind of stuff, all
Yeah, we've got some of that set up here in Logan.
Okay.
And so it's expanding, getting better. Just always need improvements.
okay. Cool. Yeah, that's huge, and that's super good rating. There's a lot of businesses out there that struggle with that part. I think that's a part of the market that most people actually look for.
Yeah.
With my experience, I've seen a lot of people that will just leave because you're not super attached to your pest control guy unless
Yeah.
they're taking care of you. And it sounds like you guys are doing a great job with that.
We like to think so.
Yeah.
We definitely pride ourselves on that, and I think one of our hardest things is sometimes making the decisions based on our data, like looking at everything we have, because if you don't have accurate data, it's kind of hard to use certain databases to collect it and then to get the right information from it.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah, I like that. So what would you expect out of us, I guess, as far as on the data portion and helping you guys expand and reach your goals?
Yeah, so just the little bit of research I've done into your company, I mean, that's why I've reached out to you,
Yeah.
Is that you guys are able to take the large amounts of data, like what we have, and be able to consolidate it into something that's a little bit more user-friendly and able to make it so that it's less pressure on our sales guys to be entering it in and then trying to figure out what it means, and like if we need customer information, we can just pull it up really quick instead of being like, oh shoot, like
Yeah.
what do we do now?
Yeah, that'd be a hiccup. It'd be hard to
Yeah,
kind of work around as well.
for sure.
So one of the biggest things when we work with companies is we want to develop a relationship
Mm-hmm.
that we can work hand in hand, and I feel like that's something definitely we could obviously help you guys out
Yeah.
with, and we want to be there every step of the way. We want to make sure things are as smooth as possible.
Mhm.
Growth and expansion isn't easy, especially if you have small little things that you didn't think about before, and we want to make sure we think about those for you.
Yeah.
Any questions for me as far as what exactly we'd be doing, or
At this moment, I think you've gone over and gotten like kind of the information that I have, and I don't have any questions right now. Just kind of what is
Cool.
going to be what my concern is.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously we'd love to help out with, the different analytics and the data expansion, the dispersal, that kind of stuff, and then obviously making sure everything else is up to par, the ratings, customer service, marketing,
Yeah.
which is right up our alley. So I'm super excited that
Perfect.
we can work out a deal here, and hopefully we can grow together.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Awesome. Hey, I appreciate the meeting.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, have a good one. Deadlocks out.